Hi there! So to begin, my name is Jasmine and this is my first ever video of any kind, so I'm pretty nervous, which I'm pretty sure you'll hear when I talk, just rambling to myself, but I'm pretty excited and also a little weirded out that I'm just talking to the camera. Usually when I talk to myself there's no one around, so people just think I'm crazier, but now I have an excuse to be talking to myself. I'm talking to you guys. So on my Instagram account, I'm always kind of posting pictures of either my outfit, things I'm replicating that I've seen other people wear and can't quite afford to kind of try to make it myself, and people have really responded to that. I get a lot of messages, mostly direct messages to me, and I've kind of been toying around with the idea of starting a YouTube channel and kind of just showing you guys what I do, where I find these things, or kind of reenacting the hairstyles or makeup or outfits that I've done. And I've gotten a lot of positive feedback that people have been saying, go ahead and do it, let me know when you start. So here I am starting. So be nice on the comments. I will probably get better at this. I'm really bad at kind of doing this regularly. I'm gonna try to put out a video every week, if not every 2 weeks. Kind of work life, personal life, and then everything in between just kind of keeps me really busy. But this is something that I've kind of been toying with, thinking about a lot, and I'm really excited. So I should probably say that I did start a blog. It's called becomingmenow.com, and from there I've kind of been really getting off the ground. I've been writing more, I've been posting Instagram, and that's kind of where it finally led to making this video. So I felt that if you guys were going to watch me and continue watching any videos that I do make, whether it's to laugh or learn or just see what crazy shenanigans, nervousness coming out. So if you guys are just going to watch me for, like I said, entertainment or to learn or just kind of to see what kind of shenanigans I do get up to, I figured that you guys should get to know me a little bit better. So like I said, my name is Jasmine. I am 24 years old. I was born in Washington, D.C. and then we meaning my family, moved to England where I did grow up. So I kind of have a love affair with the royal family. I love Kate Middleton, Prince William, and their children, George and Charlotte. I think it's really cute. They're wonderful role models. And I kind of grew up right as they started dating, so that's kind of where my love affair with them began. In my blog, I do talk about them quite a bit. And I just feel like Kate is such a great style icon. Her style is amazing. She never puts a foot wrong, and I really love that she kind of stays true to her style and doesn't really kind of go with fashion, which is ever changing, and I kind of really love that about her, and it's kind of what I take my inspiration to when I dress myself or when I'm looking at clothing pieces. It's kind of, now the question is this really who I am, or is it just because it's fashionable? So I think that's really awesome. I will talk about them a lot. I will also be replicating quite a bit of her outfits that she has, whether it's like kind of high-end or more like in the casual range. That's something that a lot of people have really taken to on my Instagram account, kind of wanting to know where I got stuff, where I found replications or anything like that. So if that's kind of what you love, you've come to the right channel for that part. I'm kind of now becoming more girly, so that means more makeup and stuff. I really kind of do watch a lot of YouTube channels for inspiration, whether it's makeup or styling, hair tutorials, or even just to see other people's vlogs. I think it's really interesting, their lives and everything. One of my favorites definitely has to be Carly Bybel. She is so pretty, just everything. I'm so obsessed with her right now. As for what I do talk about in my blog, I'll probably kind of work my way into it here, that way it all flows. So I do love to read, so I'll probably do like book reviews. Like, I feel like I have my own library at home. Sometimes it's like I have more books than clothes. I feel like they're pretty even right now, so finally caught up to one another. I do talk about health. That's something that's kind of become more and more important to me in the past, I would say 4 or 5 months. I've kind of started to get healthier for myself, and I kind of feel that a lot of people have been asking about my journey because they do see the pictures that I post. So that's something that I'll be doing, whether it's my workout regimen or like what I eat or what I snack on, and then just days when I'm being absolutely lazy or I'm just picking out. Like yesterday all I wanted was donuts. I wanted donuts, so I drove all the way like 30 minutes away to Krispy Kreme to get donuts, and yes, they were delicious and I don't regret it. I am here living in Florida right now. It's kind of temporary. I've been here for about 5 years. I do plan on moving maybe next year or the year after. Kind of got to figure out where I want to go. I don't know if I've mentioned this or not, but I am a cosmetologist, so I do hair for a living. Right now I'm working at Sport Clips, which is basically a barber shop for men, so my fades are on point. I have worked a few fashion shows and photo shoots here in the area that I live in. There's a big community actually down here. One of the fashion shows that happens here almost every year is called the Horizon Stars, which is great. It raises money for charity for Down syndrome, and we actually, I say we, but I did not participate last year because I was busy. But last year they managed to get Madeline Stewart, one of the top models who even walked in New York Fashion Week, down here. So I thought that was really awesome. I'm really honored to have been a part of that when I was a part of that. I know the head person, I don't know what you would call her. Anyway, she's a good friend. I do her hair sometimes, so she's really amazing. She does everything. She puts it together, from the girls who are walking to the guys to what they're wearing to who's donating the clothes. It's just really amazing what she does, and I just love to learn from her from the business aspect. So that's something that I would eventually like to do a bit more of. Right now I'm kind of been really busy with my job. I've gotten promoted to assistant manager, and now our current manager has been promoted, so she's leaving us. So kind of the store is trying to just kind of settle back down, and just kind of being there takes up most of my time, except when I'm here. When I'm home, I kind of just listen to music or read books. I'm pretty much, you can safely say, a nerd, and I'm okay with that. I love being a nerd. I'm also full of like useless information, which anyone who knows me will tell you. They just kind of look at me like I'm crazy and weird, but if I ever go in a game show, I'm pretty sure I can win it. I mean, it's probably gonna, like, the last question's gonna be like one thing that I really don't know, and it's gonna be like the simplest thing. I know it, and I'm gonna be so mad, but you know, what happens happens. I do have a little brother. His name is Jaden. He is 12. No, he's 11. We're 12 years apart. One of the two, semantics. Anyways, so like I said, I'm really excited. This is my first time. I'm pretty sure you guys can see that I'm kind of nervous and I'm talking really, really fast because I normally don't talk this fast. Feels like I have coffee in my system, which I don't drink, so I'm probably like shaking. No, I'm not. But yeah, that's kind of my life. I really miss England. That's where I consider home. I grew up in the Brandon area, which is about 15-30 minutes right outside of Cambridge, so it's more of the countryside, but it was really lovely, just meadows and everything. And I just remember whenever we would have to go home, we would have to pass this meadow, and it would always have mist in it because it was usually like dusk, twilight time that we were either coming or going, and just in the far off distance you can always see like deers just like jumping and having fun and being themselves. And then like in our backyard we had like a forest, which was really beautiful, especially during fall, all the leaves changing and falling. That has to be my favorite season, honestly, fall. We don't really get seasons here in Florida. It's just kind of hot and death. Those are really the only two kind of weather settings it sets at. So a lot of people kind of guess what I am when they see me or when they meet me, and then it's just never right. So I figured I'd just go ahead and tell you guys I am Hispanic. My dad is Guatemalan and my mom is El Salvadorian, and through my mom's side we do have a bit of Spaniard in us. So I do speak Spanish. That was actually my first language. When I started kindergarten I had to learn English, so I completely forgot all my Spanish and I had to go back and learn it all. so that was kind of a nightmare, but I finally got it all back in. So I do speak Spanish and English. I am learning French. That is something that I kind of always wanted to do, and I figured why not? So I do take lessons for that now. It's going pretty good, you know, could be better, but it's once again when I have time to do it. So I'm really excited to be doing that and learning. I never feel like anyone can have too much knowledge. I think you're always going to be learning no matter how old you get or what you're doing or in regards to what it is. You're always going to be learning in one way or another, and I just love it. I hope that I never stop learning. I think if I did, that'd probably be a very, very sad day, or when I think that I know it all, that would probably be a very depressing day, and someone should just hit me because no, I'm not done learning. Like I said, I live in Florida right now, so it's still really, really hot right now. I wear like blazers and long sleeves to try and make it feel like autumn, but honestly I just like sweat to death because it's so hot. But the water is a bit cold, colder than I would like it to go surfing, so I don't really do that anymore. So I kind of just like go to work and then come home and then try to avoid the sun as much as I can. I'm not a sun person. I don't like heat. I would prefer cold and snow and rainy and damp and overcast any day of the week, but that's just what I like. A lot of my friends here would totally disagree with me, but then again, they are from here. So that is just a little bit about myself. Like I said, I am kind of nervous, and when I get nervous I forget things, or it just kind of like flutters out of my mind and I'll remember like an hour later. But for now I think that's a really good starting point for you guys to get to know me. So you can follow me on Instagram. My username is Duchess Jasmine. I am on Twitter where it is Jasmine Noena L. Noena is my middle name. That is how you pronounce it. And how you would find it is JASMINENOENAL. And then you can always go to my blog and visit it. It is www.becomingmenow.com. Also, in the bottom of every page there are the little subscription forums or the links or whatever they are, and it'll lead you right to my Instagram, my Twitter, and even this page. So I hope you check it out. I hope you enjoy what I have to say, and I hope you continue watching. I have quite a bit of ideas in my mind running around, and I really can't wait to get started on them and start vlogging and just doing other videos, whether it's hair, makeup, or my outfits. So stick along for the ride, and hopefully you enjoy it, and thank you for watching.